would you define, so yourself,
Yes.
a high value woman? Like, what is your personal definition for that?
It's a very good question. She came prepared. A high value woman. In the eyes of society or in the eyes of to men?
That's a good one. Men first.
Men? Okay. A woman who cultivates her femininity.
Okay.
And sits in her feminine with the man that she wants.
Okay.
That includes being empathetic.
Right.
She's kind. She's warm. Peaceful. It's a big one. She's attractive and she looks after herself. There's no two ways about it.
Mm-hmm.
And she has, I would say, I guess I kind of said it, but nurturing qualities.
Okay.
You know, the kind of woman that every man would go, I want to make her my wife and the mother of my children.
Okay.
And on that, you know, has respect for the man that she chooses.
Right.
I don't know if I'm being biased because I'm a man.
Okay.
But if I think of who I would class as high value women to men, yeah, that's what I would say.
That's what you would say.
How would you define a high value woman?
I would define a high value woman being a woman who puts...
Sorry, emotionally intelligent as well. That's very important.
Yeah, that's really...
High EQ.
Very important because
Very important.
that goes with empathy as well.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of lacking in emotional intelligence nowadays as well.
I agree.
That's where the conflict happens. That's where the arguments start because you can't empathize for your partner. So
good point.
Obviously I'm a woman. I'm looking for a man.
Yes.
Even though I am a woman, I work differently compared to a man. I think it's at least fair for me to try and empathize for him.
Yes.
Obviously, you've been with him for how long or whatever. You should at least have some sort of sense to kind of decipher how his brain works, when he's in a mood, when he's not in a mood, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So. Oh, last thing I'd say, things that come in. She is sexually selective.
Okay. Yeah.
That's, and maybe it's because I'm a guy. I think what men would see as a high value woman, that's a big one. That's a pillar.
Yeah, because promiscuity.
Yes.
I feel like when you actually come around to that part of it, when you start talking, you get into the whole deep talking stage and you're asking each other questions, and when it comes to, oh, you know, how many partners have you had? Or, you know, how many exes have you had?
Yes.
I feel like no matter how amazing and perfect a woman might be, if her past is very long, I feel like it kind of ruins it all. I saw this quote online. It was a woman's past is a man's future. So a guy that chooses a woman, her past is kind of his future, if you get what I mean.
Oh, as in how she's conducted herself in the past is how she conducts herself in the future. Is that what you mean? Yeah,
in that sense, yeah.
I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. I do think our sexual past matters. I think it's just a predicator on likelihood of things happening.
Right.
So, for example, this goes for men and women. The more sexual partners you've had, the more likely you are to cheat.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That goes for men and women. Now, generally speaking, men have much harsher standards when it comes to sexual fidelity. Like, you know, not all women, but some women, if he just branches out, because if she understands, you know, that sex is just a physical thing for him, maybe he didn't care about her, that doesn't condone it. But some women would not like it, but maybe accept it.
I agree with that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Do you?
I don't want to say, I feel like it goes both ways. Having a lot of sexual partners is, for me as well, I find it scary. I find it scary because it's like, what made you want to do all of that? Like, it's just
that
like
XY chromosome, boy, that's what made him do it.
What made you just want to just go wild? Like, I understand, obviously, men genetically, like biologically, are completely different to women. I get it.
Yes, sure.
But it's up to preference. It could be, I have a preference. I would want my husband, future husband, man, whatever, to be not too crazy.
I agree.
But just respectable. Do you know what I mean?
I agree. I think there's an element of sexual discipline men should have.
Yeah.
The reality is, if a man's just looking for sex, his standards are much lower. So more women qualify if that's just what he's looking for.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Relationship is a different story. But I agree. I think don't know if I should out myself. I've never been the type of guy to just have sex with a girl because I can.
Okay.
But I did go through a period where if she was hot, then I would have sex with her.
Okay.
And that's what I did. And then it got to a point where it was like, oh, actually, I'm still giving you my time.
Right.
Even if it's just casual fun. And my time is important. Like, I'm still investing in you.
Right.
Even if it's like, if we both know we're just having fun and, you know, you're just coming over, we chill, and then maybe you stay the night and then you go. It's like, the hours that we're not having sex,
right,
I'm still investing in spending time with you.
Right.
So it's really important that I actually like who you are. So I don't operate that way anymore. But to get to that point, I almost had to go through that.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Now, could I have got to a point without doing that? 100%. You know, I'm not going to say I couldn't have. But I don't know. It's like when people say people who are rich are like, money isn't everything. But people who don't have money want to be rich first to see for themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like the grass is always green on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can look that way. But yeah, I do agree. Guys should definitely have sexual discipline. And like I said, that wasn't mean I was out here doing the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be honest, like, especially when I was at drama school and like sometimes I travel a lot for work, I'm shooting in different places or whatever. You meet people, I'm like, yeah, she's hot, why not? But now it's like, she can be very attractive, but if I don't really like who she is, that's
right,
just a turn off for me now. Like, I just don't.
Do you think that was a part of your journey to maturing and kind of discovering the reality of things in a sense? Like, obviously when I was young as well, I kind of had not the same mindset. I didn't get to that level, like that extent of actually sleeping with anyone just casually, but
yeah.
If I would find someone attractive, I would give them all my time. I would be like, do you know what? He's hot.
Yes.
This is my, I would start, I call it delulu. Like, I would just go delusional, be like, oh my God, like, this guy is amazing. Our kids will look great.
Yeah.
And like,
our kids will look amazing.
He's going to give me great kids.
That's hilarious.
But now I'm back on earth.
Yeah.
Back to reality. And personality does matter. Personality does matter because it sounds typical because every majority of girls say it's not about looks, it's about personality. But I actually think I have now started giving my time to less attractive men due to their value, like their internal value.
Yeah.
Spirituality, religion.
Yes.
Like the religious kind of focus. I'm Muslim, so it's really important to me that I also plan for the future.
Yes.
And kids come under my future as well. So
sure.
I pre-plan everything and make sure it's correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is,
sense.
You know, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. Like, having kids is a big thing. Would you say you started dating more guys who are also Muslim as well?
It's been, I think, 3 or 4 years. Just Muslim. Straight Muslim.
I think if you know that that's important for you and the kind of family you want, then that just makes sense.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Definitely.
Hope you really enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full episode where that clip is from, then I want you to click right here where you can watch the full episode. And if you're ready to claim your man today, enroll in my program below, and I'll see you there. Wishing you an amazing day.